here picking up some kind of board, I guess. It's like compressed wood crap. Going back to the house. Now, every time I get a load and I never been there before, I get on a little Google and I look for the reviews. I also leave reviews as well. And sometimes you'll see a place and the reviews are terrible. And then you go there, the trucking reviews, I don't care about all the other stuff. The trucking reviews, trucks trying to sell, say whatever. And then you get there and you're in and out. This particular place, the reviews are terrible. It says you get into a dock or whatever. They call it a dock. It's a parking spot because I'm a flatbed. What the hell do I need a dock for? And it says you get into a parking spot and you wait forever. Well, you get to looking around and most of the trucks are Western Express. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Western Express trucks here right now. There's been more. Rule. There's a couple of them here. And a ton of TMC trucks. So, generally, when I see all these types of trucks here, the reviews are correct. And I'll wait forever. Which is what's happening. We've been parked 2 hours. And we're in a spot, a dock, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 docks. They're all full. Not one is being loaded. Not one. Now, this particular place, they won't even talk to you. You go in their little room. Now, listen, the rule of thumb is there are signs, all kinds of signs for truck drivers. The more signs, the worse the place is. It's my opinion, but to me, it's a fact. Every time I've been someplace that has truck drivers can't do this, truck drivers can't do that, blah, 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 all these signs. I try to throw a picture in there. I've got one from someplace, I'm sure. Generally, when I go to a place like that, I wait a while. Now, that doesn't happen as much on this flatbed side as it did on the van side. I ain't going back to van if I can help it. Man, you sit around a lot. I don't sit around too much pulling flatbed. But that's why I'm on flatbed. Yeah, it's more work. That's fine. It's easy. Strapping loads is easy. Chain of loads ain't so easy. But you do it. Keep in mind, I haul everything. Coil, lumber, pipe. Pipe's my favorite. Most dangerous, but that's my favorite. Anything you throw on a flatbed. Conveyors, whatever, I don't care. I can strap it down or chain it down, it don't matter. Roofing stuff, it's okay. The roofing stuff, you can get into some tight situations, which isn't a big deal. Now, it was a big deal when I started, holy crap. But this place, I don't know. Nobody's loading anything. And it was easy to get in. It's automated for the scales. You scale in, you get your little ticket, whatever. There's no directions on what to do, by the way. So you pick up the phone and call somebody, and then they do it for you. But I had no idea. There's no signs, nothing. Ooh, there's a fork truck loading over there. Yay! I guess if you were TMC, this place wouldn't be so bad because they got preloaded stuff all over the place. But I don't know. It don't take long to load a flatbed when you're doing this. You get a half a dozen bunks of this wood crap and you're on your way. So, I don't know why it's taking so long. I know, if you go in and ask, it's going to be a COVID problem. Everywhere is a COVID problem. It's been 2 years, okay? Coming up in March is when I got to March. It'll be 2 years since I went to Sheeper and they were closed. And they told me, oh, too bad. You drove to Chicago for nothing with your load. And then we went back and parked the truck. Yeah, you still hear COVID problems. COVID problems. But anyway, back to what this is talking about. When I get my load, I go to Google, put it into place, look in the reviews. Now, I don't take the reviews to heart. I look at the recent reviews. But this place, the reviews were all bad going all the way back for 5 years. But this load takes me home, so you take it. Because it's Friday afternoon, it's freaking 3 o'clock, you ain't gonna find nothing if you don't take it. So you come in, you're set, and maybe you do your 10-hour reset and go home. Oh, there's Western Express. He's got a load. Now, what they don't understand is the truck in the far corner that's being loaded right now. That was the last one pulled in. But he's over there getting loaded. And that's not a Western Express or a Roll or a TMC. It's a everyday, someone like me, just a carrier that's only got a couple trucks running. But anyway, use that Google. I also use Google Maps to get here, get to places, and find out my routes. But I also use the trucking GPS with the Google Maps because it'll get you in trouble. I used to carry a map. I don't bother. You can find everything on Google Maps. I mean, not following the routes, but you can see the roads at that. But just use Google as a tool to help you get where you're going and to help you understand what you're getting into. Like if you go on and look at the reviews and has a bunch of people complaining, first of all, that's not necessarily going to be your case when you get there. Because some places you get to, like there's this place we pick up coils from, and sometimes you go there, or one time I was there 14 hours waiting on a damn to get loaded. But another time I was in there in an hour. So some of these places just depends when you hit. But judging from online and what I see, this place always sucks. And it'll probably always suck. So take what you read off of Google with a grain of salt, but still look at it so that you're prepared when you get here. So know that, like, if there's a bunch of people saying they had to wait, then at least you know to bring food and stuff. But they have overnight parking here, so if I'm here too long, I'll just go over there and go take a nap and get out of here in the morning. Whatever, big deal. What's my load to get home? Yeah, it is my load when I get home. So I'll be able to use a split sleeper berth here anytime. And run. I might even come up with enough time to get home today, but really, really, really late. Really, really, really late. Who knows? I'm here long enough, I'll be able to drive straight home. But my advice, use Google Maps, use Google, get all the information you can about heading where you go. Yeah, I'll take it easy.